Hey there! Today we're gonna look at your inner child, what they want to say to you, what are their message to you. So, this is pile number one, this is pile number two, this is pile number three, and this is pile number four. So, pause the video and choose the pile that you're most drawn to. The timestamps are given in the comment section and the description below, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, group number one. Today we're going to look at your inner child, what they want to say to you, how they are feeling. So, here I've pulled out a card that represents your inner child right now, and here are two cards that represent like what has hurt them, and these two cards represent how can you heal your inner child, and these are some messages from your inner child, and we have the oracle cards later that. So let's start with your reading. But first of all, I was not gonna bring the rose quartz crystal here, but before starting your reading, I was called to do that. So it may be a message for like some of you that working with rose quartz would help you right now. It might like help you bring that healing energy. So it can possibly also like help you connect with your inner child more, as this is an inner child reading. So yeah, let's start with your reading. And the first card here we have is the Eight of Cups, which represents how is your inner child feeling right now. So like this represents your inner child right now, and with the Eight of Cups, it kind of feels like your inner child might be feeling that you may have walked away from them. They may be feeling your inner child may be feeling abandoned. So it can actually talk about like in general, but it can also like I'm also getting a feeling that they are feeling abandoned by you as well. So it's like you might have not noticed or like considered their like considered about them for a long time, or like quite a few time, and with this cards actually corresponds to that. What has hurt your inner child? It is the Page of Wands in reverse and the Karma, which is the Judgment card. So it's like your inner child in the past might have felt judged in some way, and even now when like I'm getting a feeling like when your inner child wants to come in the front, they might be feeling judged. So like it's some kind of like shame, not shame, it's more like this some kind of discomfort. Maybe it can also talk about you. You might be feeling like you may feel that bringing your inner child or like expressing your inner child might make you seem foolish or silly or childish, or like you may feel judged by that. You may feel that people will judge you for that. So that can be a case. But with the Page of Wands in reverse, like as a child you might have been like so love with life, like so like there was some kind of a spark, and there was some kind of a love with life, and like spontaneity, and like super curious and like inquisitive, and like this can also talk about you might be like you might have been a child who used to like ask questions, but like people surrounding you might have not like appreciated that, like you might have felt judged in some way. So like your inner child like have like gone in the back with time, like it stopped expressing itself. So it's like your inner child with this guy like maybe feeling abandoned by you, or as a like child you might have felt like some kind of abandonment. You might have some kind of abandonment wounds. This might be a case, or it's just talking about like you might have abandoned your inner child, and like you might have like not letting it express itself. Yeah. And with the Eight of Swords and Empress in reverse, like how can you heal your inner child? With the Empress in reverse, it kind of like literally is like talking like mothering your inner child, like bring that energy, like be the person that you needed as a child, be the person that you want to become as a person. I mean, like be your highest version, and that highest version definitely loves their own inner child, and definitely does not feel uh, apologetic or like ashamed of expressing the inner child. It's like that. And with the Eight of Swords, like there might be some kind of like some kind of like restrictions, fear. But with the Eight of Swords, the point is we can actually overcome whatever like it's holding us back with change of perception. So how can you heal your inner child? You might have like felt judged in the past whenever you expressed your inner child, whenever you expressed your inquisitive nature, whenever you expressed your fun nature, whenever you expressed the love for life. Like people may have felt people may have judged you as someone who's silly, or like you may have felt that way, that people think that you're silly, you're fun, or people don't take you seriously. And like people might have felt that you don't take life seriously. But it's just talking about having that like zest for life, having that spontaneity, having that curiosity. And like your inner child is craving, your inner child is like really asking you to take a look on them and like let them express themselves. And like Empress card brings healing actually, like and with the this in reverse, I feel like this is all in your hands. Like you can heal your inner child by yourself. You don't need anyone else to do that. You don't need anyone else for doing that. You are like enough for doing that. You can do that yourself. Bring With the stars here, I feel you might have been someone who was really confident, and like as I said, all those like ambitious and like curious, love for life, and like jumpy energy. I don't know, like jolly energy, cheerful. And but with that, you also might have been quite confident as a child. But with time, you might have like felt judged, or like felt the need to be uh, humble, or like felt the need to lessen your own importance in order to make others feel comfortable, or something like that. And like you might have felt judged in some way, or like you might have felt abandoned in some way. But right now, if you're watching this is a sign that like you are ready to heal your inner child. And you can definitely do that. The change of perception, you have to like look at the past and how it affected your inner child, and like let it shine, let yourself shine, let your inner light be your guide. And with the messages here, the Lovers and the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, and Eight of Wands. Okay, so with the Lovers, and besides the Nine of Swords, actually, it kind of feels like you might have been in connections that made you like not comfortable to express yourself, or like you might have been attracted to people who wanted you to be as they wanted you to be. Or with the Nine of Swords, actually, like see how like like she's feeling defensive. she's feeling kind of defensive. I think like your inner child wounds may have like um, caused you to create this walls and like defensiveness, and like this may have affected your love life and in an quite an extent. I feel as I said, like you may not have like felt welcomed whenever you expressed your inner child, and in a way you might have shunned it. You might have shunned your inner child in a way, and like with that, like also your inner child is quite defensive, is quite on the edge, but and like this might make you on the edge and on the defensive mode like for like quite a few times. But what it is it saying, like your like with the owl, I feel your inner child is kind of saying that you have become so wise, and like as I said, with the like be the person you needed as a child, or be the person you want to be, like express yourself completely, authentically, and like don't like don't let other people dim your light, don't let other people tell you who you are, because you are the only one to have a say on the fact that like who you are. But with these two cards together, it might also mean, take as it resonates, okay? So like it might also mean like you might be afraid in some way in the pursuit of love, even if it's not conscious to you. You might be subconsciously really defensive and like quite as I said, if you may have abandonment issues, then it might actually correspond to that. But it might, but if not, then it can also like talk about having a general fear about love, or like even if it's subconscious, okay? So like often these facts, these defense mechanisms, we are not aware of it, right? When you hear them, even like in tarot readings for say, like or just like if okay, whatever example, whatever, but point is even if we become aware of it, we quite don't accept it on the go. But whatever the point is, this can also be like a general fear about love, or like not finding the idealized love, not finding the right person to love you like you want to be loved. This can also be a case. Or it just talks about like having a fear to open up, or having a fear to let someone in. But whatever it is for you, for most of you, like for this is one like common thing, that you might not be you know quite comfortable expressing yourself fully, because of the like, like whatever past conditioning, or like past judgment you may have got or perceived. So the message from your inner child is like, let them express themselves, because they are a part of you, and they are one of the most authentic part of you actually. And whenever we become our most authentic self, we what was the word, we attract the people, the experiences, yeah, the situations that are more authentic and more relevant to us, more resonating with us. So that like if we be our authentic self, we will attract connections and situations and everything that is resonating with us, and everything that is making us fulfilled. So that is a message. And with the Eight of Pentacles reversed and Eight of Wands reversed as well, like you might have like shunned your spontaneity in a way. Like you might have like you might be quite on the head right now. Like you might have become quite what was the word, like a bit of a warrior, or like really like structuring or like planning and like planning too much. Like this can be different for everyone, but Eight of Wands in reverse is like telling me basically you might have like not expressing your spontaneity anymore, like not as you did as a child. Like your inner child is asking you to like bring that spontaneity back, bring that spark back, spark for life, spark for living, that joy for life, that zest for life, that curiosity, that like curiosity to try new things, and like inquisitive about like different things or different cultures or like anything, like different new topics. Like bring that, like also like this might also mean like traveling. So your inner child might be asking you to like travel. Like traveling might actually help you connect with your inner child more and help you be in your authentic self more, be in your authentic energy, because you are someone who's really inquisitive and like explorer at the core. So like, yeah, like basically your inner child is asking you to connect with your core. And with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it might be talking about um, you know wanting to learn new things, and that wanting to, yeah, as I said, like you might have not been yourself for a long time. It's like your inner child is asking you to be yourself, be your true self, and I think you know what that means. You might know what that means if you like take a look uh, and like contemplate for a moment. You will know what all this means, and like bring that, like your inner child might be asking you to try new things, and like whatever you might have been postponing, or like whatever you might be wanting to do but are not you know sure about, or like worried about, or like second guessing or something, like any hobby, or like trying to learn a new thing, or just anything. It can be anything. So like your inner child is encouraging you to do that, whatever like is calling to you. And like your ambition part, like your ambition, or like kind of competitiveness is also actually in the table, because we as humans like kind of see competitiveness as like a negative trait, but it's actually not. Being competitive in a healthy way is really good for our uh, masculine aspect of our personality, and like very good for our dreams, and very good for the hard work, very good for the our ambitious nature, that spark, that zest, and that passion, that driving force. And we as humans, we need to balance our masculine and feminine side, right? So like we need to make a balance between them. And like your inner child might be asking you to like bring that ambition back, bring that competitiveness back, bring that spontaneity back. With the Knight of Wands, it might mean two things. It might mean someone is coming in your life who might be able, like who might be someone who reflects back your inner child, who might be someone who has similarities with your inner child, like. And this might actually you might actually be really helped, and like being with this person might actually feel good to your inner child and to yourself, because your inner child is basically you only. So like you will feel good, and like your inner child will it will help heal your inner child. And like also, like as I said, like the zest, that spontaneity and everything, like this person might help you bring that back. Or it might mean that your inner child is asking you to be your knight in shining armor yourself and like bring all those back. Yeah, like bring that zest, that passion, that driving force back, that fire back. Yeah, like that fire. The Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands is all a fire. Like there's also red, and Eight of Wands. Like there's so much Wands energy. So it's like, yeah, bring that fire back. And with this, let's take a look at your oracle cards. And the next two cards are the cards that I said, like, well, what does your inner child wants you to cultivate? So the Judge in reverse and this, I feel like your inner child is asking you to bring that, yeah, like bring that power back. And oh my God, Judge again. And with the like the karma card, yes, yes. In the past you might have felt judged by people, and that's why you might have like shunned your inner child in a way, not expressing yourself as you did before. And like with that, with time, you might have become your own judge, you know. You might be the like right now, more than others, you might be the one who's judging your inner child more, you know. And you might be the one who is like being like self-critical, or like feeling like, oh, that's childish of me, or like I should not do that, or I should not have this kind of dreams, or like this, I should not try this kind of activity, I'm too old for that. Like you might have be kind of self-critical, and like your inner child is asking you to bring that self-compassion back. And like you are not old for anything, you know. Everything, like even if you want to begin something, this is the right time. And even if you want to continue something, this is the right time. It is the right time when we feel it's the right time. So it's like you are never old for anything, basically. And like you can you your inner child is asking you to bring that self compassion back, and uh, give some self compassion to your inner child. Like don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, because and also like with the next card, bring that self power back. Don't let other people dim your light, and don't dim your light for other people. It's like be the truest version of yourself. And if others become uncomfortable with that, it's like when we actually, you know, when people shine their own light and be like totally authentic, and like express their inner child, some people might actually get triggered by that. And that's why you might get those judgy vibes from them, you know. Some people might get triggered because seeing you in your authentic self might trigger in them that they are not doing that, they are not letting their inner child shine, you know. So that might be triggering for them, and which will ultimately like make you feel judged by them. But then again, whose problem is that? It's definitely not yours. So it's like don't dim your light to fit in. You're meant to stand out, and like you're meant to be your truest self. And take back your power. Take back your power. Don't give power to other people's opinions, or other people's judgments, or other people's anything. It is you and only you. And also like don't be the one who's judging, you know. Like bring that self-compassion, and like love yourself and your inner child and all of your seemingly childish desires, because these are not childish, these are childlike. And like we have to make a balance between our adult self and inner self, then inner child self. Then only we can be the best version of ourselves, basically, right? Because our inner child holds the most truest desires and the most truest potential we have as a person. So we should definitely integrate our inner child. Yes. So the next card here is the Volcano, and Mary Shelley loss. Let me lay out all the cards. Okay, I'll be back. So I have laid out all the cards, and let's take a look at them. With the take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. I think like this is corresponding to the judgment card. Like don't be so hard on yourself. It's like bring some self-compassion, and like chill out for a bit. Okay, like it's all good. Just like your inner child might be asking you to like take a break, and like go on a small trip if you can, or like do things that you love. Like chill out for a bit. Like you might have been like working a lot in the within the like past few days, and like or weeks or months or years, who knows. Point is like take a break, like have some time for yourself, treat yourself, and like take back your power. And like yeah, With the Mark Shelley loss. So what I know about her is like she endured many losses in her life, but I think this is about more about her work Frankenstein. So Frankenstein is a like work where a creature was like abandoned from the community, and like he felt really alone and stuff. So I guess it might be corresponding to that, like your okay. So from, as I said, like in the past you might have felt abandoned in some way by some people, or it might talk about um, like yeah, feeling those judgy eyes on you and stuff like that. Like you might have felt like odd around your people and something like that. But then again, as I said before, that like you are meant to stand out, and we have literally the break the chain card. So it's like yeah, break the chain. You are not meant to be like anyone else or like everyone else. It's like be your own self and like break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yeah, with that, this might be a case like your parents or like family might have similar inner child wounds, and like you have them, but you are meant to break them, because you can definitely do that healing. And like we had the Empress card, like you are definitely capable of healing your inner child in this lifetime, because you are meant to break the chain, you're meant to break the ancestral patterns. And like yeah, victory, we literally have the victory card. So yes, you definitely can do that. And with the storm warning and the volcano, it's like whatever storm or whatever uh, tower moment you have had in your life, like you are meant to break the chain. Whatever you tower moment or like storms you had in your life, this has this has your your another message is like you are still protected, you know. You are protected. And like whatever has happened has shaped you who you are, and like as a person, or like the wisdom or insights, like your inner child might be asking you to take a look, like change the, we had to change the perspective card, right? So it's like you might, like your inner child might be asking you to see those storms, see those volcano moments in a new light, in a new perception, in a way that is more empowering to you and your well-being. It's like try to, even if you can't at the like initially, don't rush, you will get there. And I mean like perceiving it in a new light. So we are hardwired like into seeing it in a specific way, right? So like having a change of perspective is hard but not impossible. It's like even if it will take time, like try to do that, because the insights and the wisdom, like we had the owl too, like you have grown into such a like wise person. And like try to like see your experiences in a way that they have helped you become who you are right now. And like they have helped you gain so many insights, so many wisdom, and so many facts about life and how people works. They have literally helped you to understand what exactly is important in life, you know. Like you I feel like you are one of those people who is not, you know, living in total 3D, or like living in like, you know, like blinded by 3D stuff. You know what is more important, like you know, connections, love, compassion, and um yeah, like all this stuff, all these feelings are more important, like happiness, contentment are more important than um like materialistic stuff, or like what to say, I'm just giving example, okay? Don't don't come at me if you like don't find this message whatever. It's like I'm just giving examples. And like, point is like, you know what are the things that is most important. Like, I hope you get that. Okay, I'm not being able to like properly construct the sentence, but the point is, you are brave, you are meant to break the chain, you're meant to stand out, you're meant to shine the light. And like, I really feel like people really get inspired by you. And like, even if like you don't feel like it, like you will be one of those people who will like inspire people, who will inspire people. Oh yes, we literally have the Mark Shelley card. And like, when I bought this deck, I thought I will never like, I kind of decided not to ever like include this in a reading in the like in the initial days, but I just did today. I literally had a feeling. So like, you might also, it might also be a message that like, you might be meant to like share your experiences or share your wisdom or insights to the world, and like get others inspired by that, you know. So in order to do that, you first have to like see that in yourself, right? So like, you are protected, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Oh my god, call back your power again. Like, yeah, call back your power. It's your power, and you're definitely divinely protected, so don't worry about that. And like, your inner child messages is that like, call back your own power. You are meant to be you. And like, there is victory. And with the volcano, I also feel it's talking about like bringing that driving force inside of you again, bringing that like drive, that, you know, like the fiery energy again. And like, I really feel you have that fiery energy, but like, you might be like kind of dimming that in a way. But it's like a message like, don't dim that, just shine your fiery energy. And we have the, oh my god, fire, talk about fiery energy in Leo. So I have like seen this before, but Aries too. I just noticed it right now. Like, both of them are fire signs. So like, yeah, bring that fiery energy. Even if you're not one of the fire signs, like even not like zodiac, moon or rising, even if that, it just talks about like, you have that fiery energy to you, and bring that back. The confidence is your key to success, and it's time to take action. Yep, confidence, have that confidence, build that confidence. Like, yeah, past experiences or like you know, holding back your inner child might have like affected your confidence in a bit, or like, yeah, like not being able to express yourself, like it might have like affected your confidence in the past. But now is the time to build back your confidence, build back, like, it's more like build back your own power. Like, be aware of your own power and call back your own power, and like automatically your confidence will be back. It's like that, I feel. Yeah, so like, you have the victory in whatever you do. So like, your confidence is your key to success. Bring that self assurance, self know yourself, and like know your power, and bring that. And it's time to take action. Like, as I said, like, bring that ambition, bring that competitiveness back. Bring, it's time to take action. Whatever you want to do in life, it's time to take action. So yes, that's all I have for you. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Do not miss any further readings, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Today we're going to look at your inner child, what they want to say to you, and everything about that. Yeah, so today this card represents your inner child right now, and like, these two cards represent your inner child, like what has hurt them, and these two cards represent what can you do to heal them. And these are the cards that like your inner child's messages to you. And then we have some oracle cards. So let's get started with your reading. And so let's start with the inner child card, which is represented by star in reverse, and which tells me you might have like you might have not lived up to your fullest potential in the past. Yeah, like, I see this card in this particular reading more in the literal sense. You know, like, you are a star, and like, you could be a star. Like, you have so much potential and so much light, and like qualities, talents, like etc within you. But you might have dimmed your light in a way. With the sun card next, I'll get back to it. But I feel like you in the past may have like dimmed your light and not been truest to your authentic self, which might have hurt your inner child a bit, because our inner child is like the most authentic and truest part of ourselves, right? Part of ourselves. So our inner child holds our truest desires and our most purest form. So it's your most purest form is like a star, like a hopeful, optimistic, and literally a star, inspiring and stuff and all that. But you may have lessened your contribution, or showcasing your talents, or yeah, in a way you might have humbled yourself, and um, and not and in a way that is most people they dim their own light to make other people feel what to say, comfortable, or because when we shine our truest light and we be ourselves, some people might get triggered, and some people might get triggered because they don't know, they are not doing that for themselves, and with that we some people who can sense that, for example, you may have sensed that, but and you have tried to make other people feel comfortable by fitting in, or dimming your own light or stuff like that. It might be a case. So it's that how I just heard in my mind that has to stop. It's it was like your inner child screaming in my mind, like, this has to stop. It's kind of funny when I think like that, but okay. Um, these two cards represent what has hurt them. So it's Six of Cups and Ten of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting with these cards are Six of Cups reversed kind of tells that you might not have the sweetest memory of a child, of your childhood. Like you might have felt like you might have not enjoyed your childhood, or you had to grow up fast, or I don't know, yeah, the when you think about your childhood, you might not think about the best moments, so, and with the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's as a child you might have not felt emotionally fulfilled. As a child, you might not have had the best emotionally fulfilling family environment. And because it is Ten of Cups, I feel it's talking about more than just family. So it can be, it can also talk about friends and connections in general. So growing up, or in childhood, or in teenage, or whatever, it's you might have not felt emotionally fulfilled within your relationships, and different kinds of relationships. So this might have hurted your inner child, and it might have started in your childhood, and then the pattern went on. So it's yeah, whatever emotional discontent you may have felt that has hurt your inner child. um, and how can you heal it? This is the Sun and the High Priest. So first, with the Sun, it's shine your light, be bright, be the bright sun you are. It's um, don't try to fit in, because you are not meant to fit in, you're meant to stand out, like you are literally the star. So it's yeah, you bring that illumination, into the world and into yourself, show the world the real you. Yeah. And be your authentic self. And it's um, be the free spirited you are with the horse. Yeah, it's be free spirited. Don't let other people's opinions, or other people's expectations of you taint your dreams, or who you want to be. Other people don't have a say on this, who you are or something. You are the one who will decide. So it's be yourself. It's just be yourself, and don't dim your light. And the High Priest with this, the Hierophant card. So it's how can you heal your inner child? It's more through your wisdom, through your insights. And I think you may have gained a lot of wisdom and insights from whatever life you have been through, throughout the years. you have grown, and like you are coming to this sun energy. Okay, so it's like, as I said, like when you think about your childhood, you may not remember the best of memories, but with the high priest here, it's asking you to direct your line of sight within the insights and positive realizations you have achieved, the the growth you have achieved. It's like, yes, uh, you may not have been like fulfilled in the past, but it's in the past. And bringing that, that, what was the word, realization into the table, that you have grown from it, and like you have um, gained so much insights and stuff and all. So pointing your focus more into the positive aspect will help you heal the inner child, and especially the awareness that this and this has happened, and like how I have grown from it, and like how could I change my perception, and how could I like focus on the positive aspect, and like, yeah. And also hope for the future with the star card, like there, even like if you felt like if the past was not the best, so the future, the best is yet to come, like bringing that hope into the table, and like bringing that awareness, like that will heal your inner child. And the messages from your inner child, with the nine of swords reversed and the moon reversed, I feel like when I see the nine of swords, the first thing that comes into my mind is defensiveness. Okay, and this in reversed is like your inner child is asking you to, and with the moon card too, like asking you to become aware. The moon sometimes talks about deception and stuff, and like this in reverse, I'm getting like your inner child is asking you to like become aware of all the defense mechanisms, or all the defensive walls you have built, and like actually decipher that which walls are aiding your protection and which walls are actually holding you back. So it's like bring that discernment into the table, and like we all are defensive in some way or other, in some topic or other, right? So it's normal, but with this in reversed, I feel like you are getting into a point in your life where you are asked to like bring that residual work into the table. I feel like you may have worked with the sun card here, I and the high priest. I really think like you have worked a lot into yourself, and like you have may have like a lot of awareness with the high priest, so like self-awareness and stuff. So it's like whatever residual thing is left, heal that. Whatever residual defense mechanisms, or like thought patterns or stuff like that are there, just be aware of it, and becoming aware of it will like is 90% of the task done. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, so then you can let it go. So it's like I don't think it's a lot of work here. It's like you just need to become aware of it, that's all. So it's like contemplate a bit and like become aware of it, and then you can let it go. And with the two of cups here, oh my god, yeah, it's just like literally um, under the star card. So it's like, and I was talking about hope for the future, right? So it's like you may not have like felt emotionally fulfilled in your childhood or something, but like hope for the future is there. Like your two of cups is like emotional fulfillment, emotional connections. And like with the two of cups, there might be a significant soulmate coming in. Okay, so a significant soul that will help you in your journey, in your this lifetime. And with the two of cups, I always say like it is a soulmate card for me. So it's like whatever, like we have many soulmates, right? So like this is one of the like significant soulmate coming in. And with the next two cards, it's like eight of cups in reverse and death in reverse. I feel like this will stay. Okay, like this person will stay. Whatever relation you have with them, be it partnership or like best friendship, like this person will stay in your life. You don't have to worry of any separation, or like any like them walking away, or you have to walk away or something. No, this is not going to happen. So like, yeah, like as I said, like in your childhood, you might not have even like let's not say childhood, because yeah, like it all started there, but like it's a process, right? So, and it's a series of patterns. So it's like in your past you may not have felt emotionally fulfilled by your connections, but in the future, emotional fulfillment through your connections is coming in. So it's like, have that hope. You can heal your inner child by like, kind of like consoling them that you will get that emotional fulfillment. This is destined, this is coming in. And also becoming aware of the various insights and wisdom you got. So yeah. And with the death card in reverse, so you don't have to worry about yeah, this connection to change in a negative way. Like you might have had in the past, like you may have had connections, be it friendships, be it relationships, like with people basically. The dynamics, or like the feelings, or like the the circumstances might have changed in some way, and like there was no that there was no like the stability, or like the emotional content. But with the death in reverse, and beside this the two and everything, it's like you don't have to worry that about with this connection, because like this will not change in a negative way. Like you will only grow with each other, and that is the only change, growth and good transformation. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, with the moon, I also feel like your inner child might be like asking you to pay more attention to your dreams, like yeah, like pay more attention to your dreams and try to do dream interpretation and stuff. So this might actually like correlate with the childhood wounds, or like the places you visited as a child, or like or this might not, this might be like a different message, like the current thing that is going on, like your current life situation and stuff. But it's basically talking about become aware of your dreams, because like there might be some like messages there, to decipher. And dream interpretation will really help you. And I feel like with this connection you will really feel seen. Yeah. So the next cards here are, I asked like what are the qualities that your inner child wants you to cultivate. Then these two cards came, and with these two I feel like for the first card, it's talking about with these cards I feel like your inner child is asking you to like become aware of your power, and like become like truly you, shine your light, don't dim your light to fit in, or like to like whatever reasons. You are meant to like shine your light, because that will inspire people, and that will also make you truly happy. And so yeah, with the be aware of the connection you have with the universe, and be aware of the connection you have with whichever higher power you believe in, and be aware of the connection you have with yourself. So yeah, be aware of that inner power, that inner guidance, that intuition. With the moon card, it can also talk about the intuition, right? So you might have like a good intuition, so like learn to cultivate it more and trust it more. And with the addict here, I feel like ask yourself if there is anything that is working against you, what addictive behavior you might have in your life. And like this does not have to mean like actual addiction, with substance or something. Like yeah, it can be a case for yeah, but it doesn't have to be, right? It's a general reading. And I also feel like it's not exactly talking about like literally, but yeah, what I'm meaning to say is like certain behaviors or like thought patterns that are recurring in your life, a certain kind of pattern that may be holding you back. So for example, like with the like simplest example that can only come in my mind right now is like eating too much snacks. This is kind of an addictive behavior, right? Like eating too much snacks. or like it can also, like for example, be like a certain thought pattern, like um, let's say doubting yourself, you know, that can also be like an example. So it's like, yeah, what ask yourself whatever pattern or behavior or habit is, might be like, doing you more harm than good. So yeah, be aware of that and like try to get rid of that. And we have the messages, the wings. Wings basically talks about like ambition and dreams and flying. Yeah, that's the literal meaning, but yeah, the ambition, the desires, the dreams. So oh my god, can you hear the dogs? I don't know. I'm sorry if you can hear that, but okay, why are they fighting? Okay. It's a weird message coming in, so it's like whatever, like your surroundings maybe, whatever surroundings, or like um, whatever in your surrounding people may do, like if they like like bring out negative energy into the table, or like they shout or like fight with each other, and whatever is going on, like it can be like a message for some of you. So don't let that, you know bring down your wings. You are meant to fly. Yeah, just flap your wings and fly. It's like, yeah, don't let the environment be a problem. And because we might actually see it as a problem, and like, yeah, it can be a problem really, but the message here is like, still you have all the the capability and capacity to fly, and you are meant to fly. So like, do that, shine your light and fly. And with Emily Bronte fantasy, so it's like, yeah, I don't know much about her, but she got famous for the Wuthering Heights. I don't know if I said that right, but I have not read it, but I'm meaning to read it. I will like buy it someday. But yeah, like the I don't know much about it, but all I know about it is like it's some kind of like dynamic love story or something. So oh my god, the Two of Cups. So yeah. Be hopeful, because you have a great future. And the fantasy thing going on there, it's like whatever dreams you have, like take flight, take action, and also go like straight forward in your dreams, because like it's not a fantasy. Don't let other people say that like this is unachievable, or like your dreams are too big, because no, it's not. No dream is too big. You can definitely achieve it if you um, really want it and put your hard work. So it's like, fly and like achieve your dreams, because you definitely can do that. And with the next cards here are like the Mintaken, looking for or longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Break the chain, trust the niggle. Okay, like yeah, with the this card, in the past you might have like felt a lack of belongingness, in your environment, or like in your life with people, like your connections. Yeah, that makes sense actually. You may not have felt emotionally fulfilled, so like with the connections with people, you may not have felt you belonged there, or like you belonged with the people you were with. Like, you get the point, right? So it's like, with the light workers as well, like you might be a light worker, so it's like often like light workers face this kind of situations, but it's only to help us reach a point where we can turn our experiences into wisdom, like the high priest you got there in your tarot. So it's like, yeah, do that. You are meant to do that. You are meant to like inspire people. And also like with the longing for home, like you might not have had stability in the past, or like as a child. So it's like there might be some stability wounds, and yeah, connection type wounds there. So it's like, with the Sun card, Sun is a really favorable card, so it's like everything will be all right, like your future is bright. And it's like, yeah, like become aware of your wounds, and like then only you can heal it, right? Because yeah. And after you become aware, it's not too far, or like it's not too, okay, I'm not being able to construct it. But the trust the niggle though, yeah, trust your intuition and trust your inner guidance. Yeah, like, whatever like belongingness you looked for in the past, you will get there. You will attract your soul tribe. Your the dreams you have, don't have doubts in your dreams. Believe that you can achieve it. Yes, you will. And break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yes, it also came in group number 1. Yeah, so break the chain. You, yeah, as I said, like you may not have felt belonging, like you may have felt odd, or like anything like that. This might be a case why you could have like dimmed your light or something, like to fit in or something in the past. But it's like you're meant to break the chain, you're meant to stand out. And with the ancestral patterns are healing and everything, like your as I said in group number 1, like your parents, or like in a family, like they might have similar childhood wounds as yours, but they couldn't heal it, so they passed it on. But and even if they didn't pass it directly, it can like passed through DNA, right? Because we carry ancestral trauma. So it's like whatever way it was passed, the point is they may have like similar childhood wounds as yours, but they couldn't heal it. But you can. You are meant to break the chain. You can heal it, and like you will break. You can, set a new definition and set a new rewriting for the future generations. And simply, like you can break the chain, you can heal yourself. Yeah. And with the decision reverse and the attachment card, so it's like you might have some trust issues, and your inner child might be like asking you to be aware of whatever defense mechanisms, or whatever like walls or negative thinking patterns you may have, and then like trying to break the attachment, break the chain, because like you might be changed to some kind of like attached to some kind of like childhood wounds. And I do feel like you may have worked a lot with the inner work, but like there might be some kind of like residual thing going on, and like, or there might be like some different thing that you are not aware of. So like whatever it is, like be aware of it, try to like contemplate and stuff, and like journaling or whatever. But the deceit in reverse though, it's good. This is only talking that you are attracting people in your life that you can trust. You are breaking the chain, you are breaking the relationship patterns, and like relationship with all relationship, like with people, like you are breaking the patterns, whatever like was in your past. You are breaking the patterns, like for example, these patterns can like manifest in like various forms, like friendship, relationship, family and stuff. Like there were like some kind of patterns, and like you are breaking that, and like now you are attracting people you can really trust, and people who really have that higher understanding as yours. And then the next two cards are the hold your vision and your commitment is being tested. Like, yeah, whatever dreams you have, hold your vision, like your commitment is being tested. It's just like literally, what could I like explain more about it? Yeah, so just don't give up on your dreams. That's the message. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams that you had as a child as well, and the dreams, I mean like the core dreams, the deepest desires you had as a child, like what you wanted out of life, the deepest deep things. So don't give up on that. Yeah. And with the attachment as well, like whenever I see this card, I see like unmasking yourself, being your truest version, because yeah, you're meant to shine your light, be your truest version, and like you're attracting trustworthy people in your life and emotional fulfillment in your life. So like, yeah, that's all I have for you. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Do not miss anything further, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group number three. Today we're going to look at your inner child. What are they feeling? What they want to tell you, and things about them. So, this is the card that represents your inner child right now, or like in general. And these two cards represent what has hurt them, and these two cards represent how you can heal them. And these are the cards which are the messages from your inner child. So, let's get started with your reading. And the first card here is the Four of Wands, which is actually, the card, like the reading started with this tarot card, and like these cards, uh, back of the deck, it was Four of Wands. So it's like the reading started and ended with Four of Wands. It's kind of cool. Okay, so your inner child, with the Four of Wands, your inner child is someone who is like really jolly and really, like full of life, and like loves to be with people, loves to be with friends or family, or like people, like like there's some like love to be around people who care about us, and who we care about, and that kind of thing. And also like with the Four of Wands, it actually might also be a message that your inner child wants to take a break. I mean, your inner child wants you to take a break, or like go on a short vacation or a short trip or something. Like your inner child is craving for that. And okay, so some kind of like dancing can help your inner child, like express itself. I guess dancing will make you feel better, like make you feel good, like in the present moment. So it's like a message for some of you. And then we have these cards which represent the what has hurt them. So like the Star in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. So as a child, you might like not just as a child, like your light is really bright. Okay, so like your inner light, it's really bright, and like people notice that, like your aura is like really, bright, and like powerful. That the presence is powerful. And as a child, like you might have like been bright in the academic front, or like in whatever like you do. And or just like it can talk about like being that bright optimistic person in general. Okay, so like this in reverse can talk about people might have not taken this well. People might not have appreciated your light, or like the person you were. Like people might have actually there are two different messages. So some people, it might be a case that other people might not have like could not bear your light, like it was too bright. They tried to shut it down. And like you might have faced some bullying in school. I don't know, like okay, these are weird messages today. I'm not getting this from the card. I guess it's kind of intuitive. Okay, so take as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then fine, then just like the other messages for you. But so for some people this might be a case, or like some people around you might not have just like appreciated you, or like have let you be yourself. And or might be jealous also. So and for others of you with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you actually there might be some case of um, lack financially. So like you were this bright, like what I'm getting from this, like as a child, which like actually makes sense. But you might have been a like a bright student, but you couldn't have had the best opportunities. Yeah, like that can be a case. Or it might be something like um, lack in general, financially. Or it might also mean, okay, I'm getting so many different messages here. Like I guess so many people are watching this group. With the other piles, it was like more of a like a defined message, but with this group I'm getting so many different messages. So it's like take whichever resonates with you. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it can also talk about some person. Okay, so like some earthy person who was like really um, you know too logical, and like too much on the earth. They couldn't like, there was some kind of like different perspectives. They couldn't see you as you were. They couldn't appreciate the way you were. Like they couldn't you might be someone who's like really optimistic, or like who is really, like bright, dreamy, and you magical kind of. But this person was more like logical, and like it can actually be your like caregivers, like parents, or like sibling, elder sibling, or like whoever it is. Like it can also be a teacher for that instance. But whatever, like who was whoever this was, or like how many, or whoever, like it can also be talk abouting. Okay, what, talk abouting? Okay, I forgot English. Okay, sorry. um, it can also talk about like multiple people. So like whatever, take as it resonates. But so like whatever this was like, they were really like logical, and like they kind of like wanted you to be like them, and like they kind of like didn't wanted you to like fly like you would have wanted. It was more like they wanted you to be in the ground. It's like more practical and logical energy, whatever, like we will see this with these two cards. How can you heal your inner child is like Ten of Swords in reverse and Two of Pentacles. So it's like, how can you heal your inner child? With the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting a feeling like focus on what is really important, What is really important? Like with the Ten of Swords, we often, get burdened with so many responsibilities, or so many different paths, or so many different things in our lives going on all together. But what your inner child wants you to do is like take a step back, think for a moment, and like identify what exactly do you want, what exactly will bring you happiness at the end of the day, like what is important. There's a difference between urgent and important, and there's a difference between what other people wants us to do and what we want to do. So it's like coming out of that like people's energy, and like coming out of that, even if it's not talking about people, it can talk about like different areas of your life, or different things going on altogether. It's just like having too much going on. It's like that. So whatever it is for you, try to balance it out. Try to balance your let's say work and your self-care, for example. So like whatever area like you need to balance, like try to do that. And also like try to like identify what exactly is important, and what exactly will bring you happiness, and at the end of the day. But and with the Four of Wands, like your inner child, it's I guess like your inner child is not too much in the dark. It wants to like come out. And like I think sometimes when you like really feel good, your inner child comes out, and like that is the moment when you feel balanced. That is the moment when you feel the lift is unloaded. Like that is the moment like you feel truly happy. So it's like bring that more often. Bring that more often. And like your inner child with the Four of Wands is basically like really celebratory energy. So it's like try to celebrate life and like your achievements, and see your progress. And also with the I feel like you need to take a break. Yeah, it actually like corresponds to this, right? I said this earlier. So yeah, like try to take a break, and like enjoy yourself for a moment. And with the next cards here, what's message from your inner child? So with the Seven of Cups, I feel like blessings are coming in. Many blessings are coming in for like different areas of your life. And it also talking about like some kind of balance, having that balance. Maybe it is talking about having that balance between your practical self and your inner child, your happy, not happy, like what magical state, I don't know, like you get the point, right? Like balance between your inner child expression and your adult expression. It's like having that balance with enjoying yourself and working for yourself, I guess. But with the Queen of Cups in reverse, then the Seven of Swords in reverse, and with these two cards, I feel like there's some kind of like wounds and hurt going on in the emotional front. Like your inner child is wounded in some way, and like it might have, you know, affected your like connection with other people. So like for example, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the message I'm getting here is like the hurt message. Like with the Queen of Cups, sometimes like the message is like they are really sensitive in the connection area, like let's say love connection or like friendship. So they might have like got hurt in the past, and like now they are like defensive and like not letting people in. So it's like that. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I guess like something might actually have happened. Like some people might have actually broken your trust, and like deceived you, or like yeah, like lied to you and something like. Then like it actually might have like hurted you in some way, and like made you a bit like build some walls. But with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Wands, what I'm getting, like it's time to like let these walls a little bit down, because you are coming into this you're coming into the calmer waters. You're coming into that phase of life where there's no more there's no more stormy connections as before, and no more like deceit and like people betraying or like lying um, anymore. Like you are coming into this phase of life where you'll be attracting to I guess like you are attracting people who will who are trustworthy, and like who will safeguard your trust. And like you don't have to be defensive around them. You don't have to feel like you're on the edge. You don't have to feel like you're walking on eggshells. You don't and they will actually like be worth letting your guards down. And I feel like it's people, it's more than one people. So it might be friends, new friends coming in, and it might be new love interest coming in. So yeah, with the Seven of Cups, I really feel like it's multiple people, multiple connections coming in that are trustworthy, and like that will make you this jolly and like stable and like emotionally fulfilled energy. And with the stability, actually, yeah, like I feel like whatever like you might have gone through in the past, it didn't affected your inner child to the core. I mean, like your inner child, yes, it got wounded in some way, and like it might be manifesting in some kind of like defense mechanisms. But your who are you as a person at the core? This is not changed. Your inner child, this is not tainted. They are still this like jolly and hopeful being, and like jolly and hopeful part of yourself, because like your inner child is basically you. So yeah. And as I said, like the back of the deck was like Four of Wands, like the stable connections coming in, stable connections whom you don't have to feel like they will deceive you or something, because they are trustworthy, and they will appreciate you the way you are, and like they will make you feel emotionally fulfilled in whatever like type of connection it is, be it friendship, be it love. So the main thing is that like your inner child is like first of all appreciating you for yourself, and like and also kind of like giving this confirmatory message that yes, if you have been thinking, then when will I get satisfactory connections and stuff like that. So it's like it's a confirmatory message that yeah, these people are coming in, these people are coming in. You are, and it's not only people, but it also like abundance and everything. Like you will get like many blessings in like multiple blessings coming in. So like I guess your inner child is asking you to like let them express more, because our inner child is the most authentic and like purest form of ourself, right? Our inner child holds the most truest desires and like truest ideals for ourselves. So it's like try to like be that more, because you are that at the core. So it's like try to balance it out, try to express your inner child more, try to like treat your inner child more, try to do things that makes you happy, do things that makes you feel, you know, good, not burdened. And also like try to take off some burdens, and also try to, take a break and like get some me time, or like spend time with your friends or like people you care about. Like there's some kind of like enjoying yourself, the need to enjoy yourself, and like let loose a bit. Yeah. So now it's time to take out the oracle cards. So these are your oracle cards. um what I also like got from the Knight of Pentacles is that like people in the past might have told you, might have discouraged your dreams, you know. You might have like, people might have told you your dreams are too big or you can't achieve them or something like that. And this might have like affected at some point in your life. But what it's happening right now is powerful shifts are happening, so many blessings are coming in, and like action, we have two action cards. It's time to take action, and like the action here. So it's like take action towards your dreams. We also have the leap, you go first, the universe will catch you, whatever. And with the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold, yes, like again, like what lights you up. So it's like go towards your dreams, like take action towards the dreams that you want to achieve. Take action towards the dreams that are like, that are the things that are really important. You know, you might be like really caught up in with work and like with mundane tasks, and by mundane I mean like repetitive tasks, or like responsibilities, or like things that are more urgent than important, you know. So it's like it's time to like take action towards what you actually want to achieve. It's time to take action towards like your dreams, what lights you up. Ask yourself what lights you up. And I guess you might have an idea about that, you know. So like it's time to take action towards that dream. If you have a particular dream, if you have a particular plan, or like you, if you have been thinking about like starting something or like doing something, then this is the message that yeah, it's time to take action. With the martyr, it's like you might have like as I said, like too much for the people. It's time to take back your energy. It's time to set healthy boundaries, as well as like, you know, making yourself a priority. It's time to make yourself a priority. And with the, yeah, it's like being dedicated with the monk and nun and all. So it's like being dedicated to your work, you know, what you want to achieve, what lights you up, and like what you will make you happy at the end of the day. So it's like doing that, getting devoted to you towards things that really resonates with you, that really makes you happy. And we have the happy family. So it's like there was the Four of Wands two times, and then this is the fourth four, and happy family. So like this might be a strong message that like your family life will be like, will have some like, you know, blessings. Like if you don't have a family, I mean if you're single, so it's like the future, it's talking about the future, that your family life will be really good, like your, with your future spouse and stuff. And if you already have a family, then it's a message like yeah, this it might also be a message like spend some time with your family, like spend some like quality time with people that you care about, and like giving yourself that break, as I mentioned earlier. And with all this like these are the cards that, you know, are kind of like initiating cards, you know, like talking about something new. So there might be an idea or a creative project you might like want to work on. So that's a really like a strong message coming in. Then do it. And if you don't have that, then it's just talking about like, you know, making yourself a priority, and taking care of yourself, taking care of your needs first, and your cup first. If you don't fill up your own cup at the first, then you will not have anything to give to others. Like okay, so it's like bringing that energy back to yourself, and then, you know, taking time and then go on with life. Yeah, so with the mushrooms there, and okay, so with the mushroom, it talks about like growth and like having that peace, and like it kind of like reminds me of the Four of Wands again. So it's like there's some kind of like focus on family life, and like so like it might be a message that spending some time with your family, and like having that like quality moment together with a happy family as well. Yeah, and it also talks about like growth and peace. Like if you if you are feeling this kind of soul's energy, if you are feeling like burden and like like too much going on and things like that, then it's time to bring that inner peace back. And it is actually a message that like peaceful connections, like emotional fulfillment, happy with whatever connections you have in your life, and like whatever things are going on in your life will have that inner peace. So with this card, it also talks about like what was the word, integration of different ideas. So like yeah, then again it's like if you have an idea, like then this is a message. I'm repeating it, like it's coming again and again, like this message. Okay, um so like it might be a really strong message for like some of you, but with the intellect is also like talks about like choose the right path, choose the right things, and like devote your time and energy to things that really matter. Like let's say projects that really matter to you, or like the people that matter to you, and like yeah, like having that like boundary, um energetic boundary, and having that also like discernment, what to give my energy and time to, that will make me happy at the end of the day. So that's the message. And it can also talk about like some kind of decision making which will align you to your path, which will align you to your like inner peace and contentment. So like there might be like a significant decision to make. So yeah, these are the messages. With the intellect card, it can also talk about um actually not the word intellect, but like this depiction, I'm feeling like it can also talk about some purging. So like inner child might be asking you to purge some things, or like clean your house, clean your room, like let go, like let go of things that no longer is needed, and clear your space and clear your mind. And yeah, as I said, like choosing what exactly it's important. So it's all also like clearing the mind, and also like clearing the space around you, so that you will get that more air to breathe, and like that energetic shift. So yeah, so yeah, these are the messages I got for you. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss anything further, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group number 4. Today we're going to look at all about your inner child, what they want to say to you. So this is the card that represents your inner child. These two are the cards that what has hurt them, and these two are the cards how you can heal them, and these are the messages from your inner child. And then we have some oracle cards. So let's get started with your reading. The first card here is the magician. So like your inner child, you at the core. Our inner child is like the truest, purest, authentic self of us, right? Without the outside conditioning and etc. So like you as the in the core, you your inner child is someone who is this like magician, who is this powerful manifester, who can easily manifest whatever they want, like their dreams. And like okay, so like some of you may have noticed in the like childhood, like what you wanted, or you might have like easily manifested that into your life, even if you like were not aware of it. Like it can be as simple as an ice cream. Like you're thinking about having an ice cream as a child, and then like you let's say like your parents brought it um, um, after like like coming home from work, they brought it, and you haven't like told them to bring it, but they have like it's the simplest example, like it doesn't have to be an ice cream, and like you know what I mean, right? Like just an example, and like you don't even have to be aware of it. So it's like your inner child is someone who's like really good manifester, and like this like confident, like they were confident uh, in their like in their abilities, and also like power, really powerful. With the what has hurt them, Four of Pentacles and the Star card in reverse. Like the Star card, I guess it came in like almost every reading. Wow, like wow. Okay, so with the Four of Pentacles and the Star card in reverse, I guess like it can go two ways. Okay, so one of the case might be like your family environment was kind of possessive. No, not possessive. What was the word? Protective. Yeah, overprotective in a sense that you couldn't express yourself. You couldn't be yourself like you wanted to be. Like you couldn't. There might have been some kind of restrictions, or let's say like strict parenting and stuff. And the other case might be like other people might have tried to hold you down, like growing up, or like in the teenage years, let's say, like people might have tried to bring you down, if not in literal sense, then it can mean like bring down to their level. And it's not like it doesn't have to be in something like really trying to bring you down. It might also mean something like you were too much, your light was too much, like um, they couldn't resonate with it. And like in order to fit in with them, or in order to like get accepted by them, or like in order to um, let's say make friends or stuff, like you had to dim your light in a way that that others could resonate with you. It's like you came you lessened your light in order to like find resonating connections. So it can be a case like other people, like with this. Oh my god, okay. Sorry for that. um I was saying with the sorry, with the Four of Pentacles, see how the man is like holding the pentacle, like so, like like that. It actually kind of mean like maybe you might have had overprotective connections, like parents, or then it might also be a like pattern. So let's say it started with parents, and then like friends, and like even like love for some of you. So like it can be different for everyone. It's a general reading, but the point is you couldn't shine your light properly. People might have like thought you as like someone who's out of the world, like too much. They might have thought like you had too many big dreams, or like you might have like, of course, with the magician you are out of the world, and in a very good way, and like people couldn't see it in a positive way. So it's like they tried to dim your light. But then how to heal your inner child? We have this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then the Four of Wands. So what I'm seeing from here, like the see the magician, how like the wand, he's whatever, like what was the word, flicking the wand, or I don't know. Okay. So he's doing that, and then now this card. So what it's making me feel is like you could literally turn the wheel upside down. Like you could literally um, turn your world as you want it to be, because like you have this so powerful manifesting qualities, manifesting powers. So like you could literally change up your world, change up your reality as you want it to be. Okay. And so it's like how to heal your inner child. You need to come back at your power. You need to come back at your core. Come back at your, like, you need to be, comfortable being yourself, and like not just being yourself, it's like comfortable shining your own light. you know you need to like shine your own light. There's some kind of restriction there. You might have felt some kind of restriction as a child, but like right now, if you're seeing this video, this means like you are ready to heal your inner child, right? And like your inner child is asking you to come into this like star energy, come into this like your own inner power, this manifesting power, and like you could literally change the world, like your world, as just as you want it to be. And with the Four of Wands there, I also believe like actually, this card and this card, like literally like so many changes are happening or will be happening soon in your life. And like these changes are definitely good because um it will really bring you to what you truly desire. You'll come more into your power, you will become more of yourself and your authentic self, and like you will be aligning your path basically to what you truly desire. There's some kind of chaos going on here with if I okay, let's talk about this first. The message from your inner child here is like the world in reverse and the chariot, and then this. Okay, so like it's like your inner child is asking you to like let go of what other people say or think about you, let go of other people's opinions or other people's hold on you, and like coming into your own power and this chariot energy. There's some kind of like inner conflict or like lack of clarity. There might be like there might be people who expect you to be something or someone, like they might have a perception of how you should be. But your inner child is saying that like no one else has a say on what you should be or who you are, because this is only like your right to decide. And with the chariot card, like bring that discernment into the table and align yourself to who you truly are and who you truly want to be, who you want to be. And with the death, and again, like yeah, like major transformation is going on or will be going on in your life. And see, with this all these cards, like the magician has all the elements. Okay, like fire, air, water, and earth, all the elements. He's like the alchemist. And then we have the Seven of Cups, and see, we have literally everything more than the normal elements. There's a rainbow and a bird and like sparkle, and I don't know what that is. Okay, but you get the point, right? It's like you have a layout in front of you, and you can go whichever path you choose to go, and like you will get there. You will get the success. You will get that emotional fulfillment. And it's like there are so many paths, and there might be so many people who want to who wants you to go in a certain path. And like there might be different people trying to lead you on different paths, or like there might be people who like trying to confuse, like yeah, kind of confusing you, and like you might be like which way to go. But it's like inner child is asking you to you know take a deep breath, and like choose the path that you want to go, which truly aligns with who you are, and not any and not what someone else wants you to be. Okay. And with the King of Wands, then this fire, this passion, this confidence, bring be in that energy, and it is in your energy. It's like just tapping into that energy. And with the Four of Wands there, it's like whichever path you choose, it's like you will be able to get that stability, get that emotional stability, financial stability, and like stability in your connections, and in life in general. So it's like um with these two cards, there also might be a message that, you might have not felt stable in your life, be it in relationships, like connections, different kinds of, or like be it in general. So like and by stable, it can also mean like you might have not felt balanced, and like people might have, like, stretched you in different directions, as I said, like there was a lot of people's influence, and you had to like this dim your light and not, kind of sacrifice your needs, or like your dreams or your wishes, or even if it's not like that, then it just be the case, like, like not truly going where you want to go. But with these two cards, like you can literally just flick the wand and like turn up the wheel, turn up your life to the exact direction that you want to go, and like which will bring you stability and celebration and happiness and emotional fulfillment. So bring, and with the king of wands, like it's time to be in this king of wands energy, who is ambitious, who is like, fiery, and like who doesn't listen to what other people might have planned for them, or like might have, want them to be. He is in his own energy. With this fire, he knows what he wants, and he knows who he is. So it's like being that energy, and like you can do this. Just go there. And like as I said, with the king of wands, it actually also corresponds to that message. Like if people might have told you in the past that your dreams are too big, or you cannot achieve that, you should do this instead, it will bring more success, or whatever, this is the time to like believe in your dreams and go after your dreams, the dreams that you want to achieve, because no dream is big enough if you believe in it and like work for it, and like you have the power to work for it. You are literally, your inner child is represented by the magician, the manifestor, and someone who believes in his skills and believes in his dreams, and like literally can alchemize anything. So it's like you have that in you. So don't let other people say you different, and just go after your dreams. With the chariot, you will be victorious. You will be victorious, and like just go after your dreams. And with the death card, like you are meant to be free spirited, like this horse. You are meant to be free spirited and independent, like it's time to be in your own power, basically. Yeah. And now let's look at the oracle cards. But I want to say, with the so many changes were going on, you literally can change your situation, or like your life. And like there might be some changes going on in your life, or there might be like will be, but these changes will only bring you to your core, and will only bring you to your desires and your authentic self, and your dreams will align you with your dreams. So don't be afraid of any changes that might be going on or coming in. Like just be true to yourself. Yeah. And yeah, we angel of strength, we had the strength card in the back of the deck of the tarot card of the first deck. So yeah, like it's time to bring that inner strength into the table, and you have that in you. Yeah. with with the star seed, what lights you up exactly? Ask yourself what lights you up, and like what you can do to, be happy in life. Okay. Oh, with the anxiety, I got reminded of something when I was like shuffling your cards. Oh my god, the cards were like acting up differently, like so, like jumping out and scattering and stuff. So like you might be in that scattering energy right now with anxiety. Like there might be some kind of anxiety, like you might be feeling anxious about something, or about your path, which way to go, or if not any like specific path, or like you might be like feeling anxious lately. So just take a step back, take some deep breaths, and like ask yourself what lights you up, and like try to forget what other wants for you for a second, and like ask yourself what lights you up. Oh, and with the, oh my god, with the no, Wait, postpone, pause, say no. See, like say no to anything that is like not in alignment with you, not in alignment with your dreams or your happiness. So if someone or something, calls you in a different direction, stand up and say no. It's for your own self, your own dreams. And like with the weight and everything, like yeah, just wait for a second and like think, is this what I really want? Like whichever path you like, if you feel confused or indecisive, like just ask yourself, like what do I really want, and what will um, bring me, which path will bring me the happiness, at the end of the day. Or like ask yourself something like, which path will bring me happiness and contentment in my old days. Will I be regretful of this path, or like will I be happy or content? Like ask this type of questions. And okay, so with the fool and the hermit, these two actually came reversed. And I asked the question that what are the traits that your inner child wants you to cultivate. So like with these two cards, it's like with a fool in reverse, it's like know your path, know yourself. A fool in the tarot deck is someone who is, like does not know where he's going, but he's going. He has that drive, but he doesn't necessarily know where he's going, but this in reverse, I feel you, it's time to really know and decide what you really want and where you really want to go, which way is your own happiness, which way is aligned with your authenticity, your integrity, your happiness. And yeah, like planning for the future, or like planning like anything, even like short term goals. Is this short term goal aligning me with my path in my long run? Like ask these questions. And with the hermit in reverse, I feel like it's time to get back in the world. It's time to, make new connections, make new friends, and like friends, those like who can help you. Like for example, seek for a mentor, or like seek for a friend who will be, knowledgeable in your field, or like whatever path you want to choose. So like you can take advices, or like they can guide you. And like try to like connect with people who have, similar goals or similar ideals in their lives. And like like-minded people basically. So it's like finding that community, and we literally have that. Leslie Marmon Silko. Okay, community. So yeah, like feeling connected, and that interconnectedness. Like feel it's time to know that. Oh, with the hermit card in reversed, I also like, it's time to like really be yourself, and not becoming backing down from being yourself for example judgment, like what will they think of me, or something like that. And yeah, like it actually corresponds with the star card there. People in the past, people might not have let you, or like you uh, whatever, however they were, like this led you to like, dim your light and not express yourself properly, not express your ideals, not express your dreams, not express your um jolly cheerful, or like not exactly jolly cheerful, what was the word, um basically your authentic self. Okay, so like what exactly, like your true self. Okay, let's say true self. But the point is like that can also happen because of well, fear of judgment from other, and we had the world in reverse, right? So like that might also be a case, because like whatever others think of you or what they want from you, that's their business. That's not yours, because you are meant to be you. This is your life. You have chose this life. You have come into this life for doing what you want to do. And so like don't let anyone tell you otherwise. With the Pleiades card, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So like, yeah, you might have or you may have connection with the Pleiades community. So it's like, and with Pleiades, I feel like Pleiades are the people who like are so like generous and like helpful, like they really care for other people and their compassionate nature. So yeah, it's like connecting, it's time to connect with like-minded people. It's time to bring that compassion to other people, and as well as yourself, because yeah, like we really need to be compassionate for ourselves and like make ourselves a priority, because if we don't do that, then how can we, you know, lend that hand to others? So with the tree there, it also talks about, you know, roots and like stability, and also the community thing going on here. So tree, the okay, see, I'm telling you, your energy is really scattered and like, and okay. The moon, new moon in Virgo, full moon in Cancer, and the tree. I really feel you need to ground yourself. Okay, so Virgo and Cancer, both of these are the earth signs. So I believe what it's telling, the message here is like you need to ground yourself. The tree is telling that again. Like there might be some kind of anxiety or like some kind of, you know, jittery energy going on in here, but your inner child is asking you to ground yourself and like take some time for yourself, ground yourself, and you know, maybe do some journaling, or maybe do things that, you know, treat yourself, or like do some self-care activities that might you know, make you relaxed and clear in your head. And yeah, with the clear, you really need to clear your head again, like try to do some journaling and like find those answers, which path to go and stuff like that. You might also like talk to a friend with the community thing going on in here, but I suggest do both, because journaling is like really really helpful, and like talking to a friend is also really helpful. So do what lights you up, okay? Do what lights you up. And I believe that you might have an idea, but you might not like really, you know, considering it too much. It's time to really consider it, and with the a time to give rather than take. And I feel this is talking more about you. It's time to give to yourself. It's time to give yourself time and give yourself that compassionate energy, and yourself that clarity, and yourself that priority as well. Like it's time to make yourself a priority and make your dreams a priority. Then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So yes, like that's a clear message, like whatever one of your like personal issue like whatever it might be talking about, it's coming to a resolution, and it actually might mean, you know, uh, whatever issue this is talking about, this is causing anxiety, and like you need to ground yourself, you need to decide your path, you need to know where what lights you up, and then you can literally like you know, change of perception and change of direction, and like this issue gets resolved. That can be a case. And then we have the angel of strength with the five, which talks about transformation again. And with the angel of strength, like yeah, your spirit guides, your higher self are really like sending you encouraging and motivating and like energy to you and towards you, and like they are providing you strength, and they are also asking you, your inner child is reminding you of your own inner strength. You can do this, you got this, okay, you got this. And with all this community going on in here, I would suggest like try like reaching out to friends, or like reaching out to people who might help you in your situation, because you don't have to do it alone, you don't have to be in the hermit mode. And also it's also talking about, you know, uh, going, okay, I forgot the sentence I was about to say. Yeah, like it's time to like get back to the world and like find new friends, like socialize, and just yeah, just socialize and like be yourself. Be yourself, show the world the real you, show the world the real you. And with the grounding thing and earth signing thing, it might also talk about like try to like take a walk in the nature or something that might really help you to ground yourself, and eat some earthy foods. Like for example, like you can eat fruits literally, so that might be, helpful to you right now. And also with the fruits, like, yeah, hydrate yourself, that will also help. So yeah, that's basically what I'm getting from here. And I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, to not miss any further readings, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.